the conversation about the kickoff rule, the new kickoff rule, and the I guess closeness to the vest that we saw in the preseason. A lot of folks are wondering if the 30-yard line for a touchback is not punitive enough. There's been a conversation about moving that ball up to the 35. Folks like you, in a game situation, you're up by 4 after you score a touchdown, 2 minutes to go. Certainly with your defense as stout as it is, screw it. Just kick it through the end zone. I'll play 70 yards, and that's not as punitive. So what do you think? What do you think of this subject matter?
Yeah, that is a legitimate discussion, and I see all sides of the argument. But I think in terms of the concept and how new and dramatically new it is, I don't think an out is that such as that is necessarily a negative thing. We all moved into this thing, and we moved into it rather quickly, into some uncharted territory. And to me, that touchback with the ball spotted at the 30-yard line is probably an appropriate out. If we at all are uncomfortable with the trajectory of this thing, or we don't have enough familiarity with it in the most significant moments, and so that's my attitude regarding it. I'm excited about the new concept. I don't live in my fear. I live in my hopes. And so we've stacked our chips appropriately in that regard, man. I'm excited about C. Patterson, man. We went out there and signed him about 10 minutes after that rule pass, for example.
Yeah, because that's got Cordero Patterson written all over it. He just creases one spot, and off he goes one-on-one with the kicker, and that's a wrap.
I'd like to be a part of that history. You know what I mean? I've seen that from afar over the course of his career. I'd like to be a component of it, to be a part of it. But in terms of spotting the ball at the 30 or 35, I think all of those things are debatable. In terms of where we are right now, I see the rationale behind it, because this is an unfamiliar play, and that's probably an appropriate way to get out of an unfamiliar play, largely for all of us, if it gets uncomfortable in any way. You'd hate something new and dramatic to decide the outcome of significant games without giving those in charge an appropriate out to maybe avoid that if they so choose.
And would you be up for if it's touchback-a-palooza through the first 2 months of the season, switch the rule middle of the season, or no? That doesn't happen.
I'm not into switching rules midstream. Just philosophically speaking, I think it messes with the competitive fairness of the game. Some people have bye weeks early, some people don't. I just think that mid-season rule changes, man, are taboo from my perspective.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.